What up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Crypto Breakdown. I am your host, Ryan Mehta. Topic of the day, trading strategies in a bear market using RSI and divergence. Let me show you guys how I've been absolutely crushing it this last couple weeks trading Bitcoin using RSI, finding and spotting bearish and bullish divergence to figure out what point price might reverse at. Let's dive in. Let's get it. So the first thing I want to show you guys is when we are in a downtrending market and I'm using RSI, I think that when you set your RSI readings to the last 30 days or whenever that downtrend was actually started, that is a way for you to get the most accurate readings on RSI. At least that's what I find anyways. And we can see that we've been in a downtrending market since April 14th, but we had this little push to the upside where the market was actually really bullish for a short period of time, so I don't really want to count that. So I'm going to come over here, and if I say the downtrend pretty much started right here, that puts us on May 12th. Today is June 11th. That gives me about a 30-day RSI. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to split my charts in half. I'm going to make sure that I maximize RSI, and I'm going to come over to the settings tab and I'm going to make sure that my length is set to 30. That way I'm taking the average of the last 30 days. I'm going to come over here and we're going to double click BTC. We're going to make sure that we have BTC on both on the same chart, and then we are on the same time frame. So I'm going to grab over and come over here till I get a BTC that actually has a clean chart, and there we go. It doesn't really matter what exchange. For the most part, I find that they're all pretty similar. So let's start off right here. I was scaling into this short when Bitcoin was making its push to the upside, and I swear everybody thought I was absolutely crazy. I started scaling into my short when Bitcoin was here at 37,500, and then we got to 38,500. I added more and I added more and I added more. Check out what I was seeing over here as far as RSI goes. If you can notice already, you should be able to notice right here when we're looking at price, what do we see price doing? We see price making lower highs. And what do we see over here on RSI? Price making equal highs. That right there is divergence. So we're going to come over here to my Instagram. We're going to open up my divergence cheat sheet. And if we take a look and we jump back and forth, we see price making lower highs, RSI making equal highs. We see price making lower highs, and we see RSI making equal highs. Bearish divergence, indicating that price is going to push to the downside. So you can see here, I started scanning my shorts, price dropped down. It didn't drop down far enough for me to want to take my profits, and then it came back up here. Once it came back up here and it went to test this same area, this same key level, that was as high as price was able to get up to. Once it came up and started to test that area and started to pull back the littlest bit, I looked over here, I saw the divergence, and not only did I see divergence on a bigger scale, but check this out. You can even see right here, even right here on this push up, what do we see on this candle and this candle on RSI? We see price over here making higher highs, and we see RSI making lower highs. Over here, price making higher highs, RSI making lower highs. Bearish divergence. No brainer, guys. Anybody that wants to sell you any indicator or tell you otherwise, this is the name of the game. And you don't have to be a pro at trading to spot divergence. Once you realize how accurate divergence is, and why is divergence so accurate? Because RSI, think of RSI like pressure, right? When a price is getting oversold or overbought, RSI is acting one way. Just because you see the price of a candle pushing up, what is your RSI telling you? Your RSI is like pressure. It's like, I don't really know how to explain it much better than that. It's so freaking accurate that I'm going to keep showing you guys. I'm going to show you guys some more examples. Here's a perfect example right here. What do we see on RSI right here? Equal lows. What do we see on price? Lower lows. So price making lower lows, RSI making equal lows. Price making lower lows, RSI making equal lows. Bullish divergence. And what does price do? Skyrockets to the upside. Now let's check it out. Let's see it come down to the next one. Let's see if we have more divergence down here. We have any divergence over here that's going to support and let us know that we are actually at bottom and could potentially see a push to the upside? Sure do. Check this out right here. Price making equal lows, right? What's price doing over here? At that exact point in time, it was so obvious, overwhelmingly obvious, this divergence right here, that price was going to push to the upside, and did it? Sure did. Boom, baby. Now what do we see over here? Same thing again. RSI, double bottom. What do you see over here on price? Boom. Boom. Price over here making lower lows. RSI making equal lows. Bullish divergence. Boom. Look at that major push to the upside. Now, one other thing I want to show you guys about RSI outside of divergence is your overbought and oversold regions. It's a little bit more tricky. That's why I rely heavier on divergence as far as when I should be looking to close out a trade. Once you see that bullish divergence, in my personal opinion, it's almost like a no-brainer. Over here, you can see price breaks below the 30 level. A lot of people will use the 70 as overbought and the 30 as oversold. Down here, price rarely gets down below the 30. And you can see it a few times this bull run, but I'm all the way back over here, which was May, right before the major crash when Bitcoin was at 57K. Even on all of the crashes that we've had, these major crashes, there's only been a few times where RSI has been able to break below that 30 level. So majority of the time when price is actually coming down, the second RSI tests this 30 level, I'm going to be looking to close out a short and possibly go long. And now we have price back up here pushing the upside. What do we see? Anything that can point out any divergence right at this exact point in time? Nothing crazy that's standing out just yet. I am starting to scale into shorts right here at 38,000, give or take. And then you can see too, as far as oversold goes, in the last 30 days, we have not had, RSI has not been oversold on Bitcoin. Not one time. The closest it ever got was right up here at this 68.73 level. So since that's kind of like my new high right there, I just want to look and see other areas like right here. When RSI hits the 64 mark, when RSI hits the 64 mark right here, personally, that's where I would be looking to actually take out shorts. So if price pushes up here again and is able to actually drive up and actually hit that 64% mark on RSI, you most likely will see me taking out a really big short. But I can see right here is price on RSI is making equal highs. And then over here, I was making lower highs. What did that tell me right there? Right here, price making lower highs, RSI making equal highs, bearish divergence. Divergence is your best friend, guys. Anybody that's trying to sell you an indicator, there is no indicator that I've really ever saw that can actually, that really spots this in real time. That's why indicators, they're lagging. They don't really work as well. And if you can't spot these things out yourself and you're not able to understand exactly what divergence is, I promise you guys are losing more trades than you could imagine because you're not focusing on divergence. If I were you and I wanted to learn, I would pull up one of my trades. I would pull up a lot of my trades that I lost on. Go back in your trade history, see exactly at what point you bought into Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and take a look at the charts. See if you see any bearish divergence. Maybe you entered a trade and price is instantly reversed in the wrong direction. Go back through and analyze your trades. Anytime I'm looking to become a better trader, one of the best pieces of advice I can give you. All right, YouTube, that's a wrap on bearish and bullish divergence using RSI. In my personal opinion, there is no indicator, there is no tutorial, there is no method of trading crypto or anything for that matter that will make you better and add more value to your trading strategy than learning how to use RSI and spot bullish and bearish divergence. I always thought that when price was pushing in one direction, like I had to get in that trade like right now. You have more than enough time to spot out that divergence and get in a trade. I'm not talking about scalp trading on a 1 minute time frame. I'm talking about on a bigger time frame. I like to use the 1 hour to spot divergence, or I like to use it on a 5 minute. On a 5 minute, you will see a lot more divergence, and it's not as strong or as powerful as when you see the divergence on a 1 hour time frame. Now, as far as a 4 or a 1 day time frame, in this downtrending market, the market changes so fast. I think that when I'm charting out things on a 4 hour time frame, I'm normally charting out like a week ahead, but the market changes so fast that anybody telling you to chart on a 4 hour or 1 day time frame or using indicators on a 1 week time frame, I think they're sadly mistaken, because the market changes so fast that a lot of the things that they predict just don't come true. And if they do, I think it's more so luck than actually skill. I like to just focus on the 1 hour time frame that focuses on like right now, the next 24 hours, the next 48 hours, even the next, couple of hours. So it keeps you actually in the game and focused on what you need to be focused on right here, right now. And that's the charts right here, right now. Love you, squad. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Everybody that signs up for my crypto coaching classes, every one of my members, every one of my students that goes out of their way to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And gosh, for the ones that really go above and beyond and actually save that video, because YouTube gives the most value to your videos or your content when somebody actually saves it to a saved video. So thank you so much. Christina, I know there's a couple of you guys out there. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys crush it. Hopefully we can hit these shorts one more time, guys. If we do, we're going to be, on a whole different level. I can't believe how easy it's been to trade the last couple of months, the last month since this downtrend started, and how much money we've been able to make without any paid indicators, without staring at these charts all day long. I love you guys. You guys definitely go check out my last couple of videos, guys. I'm really trying to help you guys understand how to trade in this downtrending market. And the hopium and the moon boys pumping these coins up and making you guys think that you need to buy the dips and go long, or there's going to be a short squeeze. I think that's just bad traders trying to convince bad traders that they couldn't see this coming, and the evidence wasn't overwhelmingly obvious that we are in a downtrend and the bull run is over, and price of these coins might peak up, in this zone of Bitcoin being at 40K to 30K, but more than likely we will see price come down and test that 30K range again. And if you guys didn't watch my support and resistance video, go back and check it out, because this next push to the downside is going to be tap 4. We normally triple tap it, quadruple tap it, and break it. So love you guys. Peace, squad.